Right, hey guys, OnlyGamer here, and I'm back with another video, and this one's going to be a bit of a different video. So as you can see right in front of you, there's a bag here, and inside of this bag is about a dozen or so PlayStation 1 games. Now, the story of how I got this was, I actually got this yesterday from my nan of all people. Basically, I don't actually know how my nan acquired all this stuff, you know, I should have really asked her, but the other day, I was on the phone to my nan, and basically, she was telling me how she had like these old PlayStation games that she was willing just to give away to me for free. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And like my nan knew that I was into like retro games and stuff, or just gaming in general. So she knew that like I would, you know, appreciate having like literally this whole bag just full of PS1 games and stuff. Again, I'm not entirely sure where my nan got all this stuff from, because my nan is not a gamer at all in the slightest. So where she got these games from, I have no idea. I really should have asked her. But maybe she knew someone that had a bunch of old PS1 games that they were willing to get rid of, and she was like, oh, I know someone who, you know, would probably appreciate having these games. So, yeah, but regardless, my nan somehow got all these PS1 games, she attained them somehow, and yeah, and basically, last night, me and my family, we went out for we went out to dinner together, which we were supposed to do last month, but some of my family members got COVID. And right before we left, it was my cousin, actually, who got the bag out. You know, the bag was in the back of like my nan's car, and she got out and just handed it to me. So yeah, pretty much that's how I obtained this. You know, it's a whole bag just filled with PS1 games. I got this all for free. I didn't have to pay for any of it. And obviously I gotta thank my nan, you know, for being so generous, for just like giving me these games for free. You know, she really didn't have to do it. Yeah, so in this video I'm gonna go through every single game that's in this bag, go through them one by one, and yeah, just basically show you what's in here. You know, I didn't actually count to see how many games in total there are, but if I was to guess, I would say there's at least about, I'll say probably about like 20, at least about 20 PS1 games, maybe a bit more. Yeah, without further ado, let me show you guys what games I got in this bag. So this is in no particular order, by the way. I'm just going to pull one game each at a time, and yeah, we'll just go from there. We'll have a look at the inside, see if they're complete, have a look at the disc as well, make sure, you know, they're in good condition. And yeah, so all that being said, let's just get straight into it. So let's start things off with the first game we have here. Here we have Ballistic, which is a puzzle game. And yeah, I had a brief look at like all the games that were in this bag last night, and a lot of them I've generally never heard of before. Like a lot of these games I've never heard of. Ballistic I have heard of before. This game was, I believe, on the Nuon. If you guys even know what the hell that even is, like the VM Labs Nuon, like a really obscure console from the 6th generation. I believe, wasn't this like the most common game released on that system? There's only like 8 games released on the Nuon, and I think this was the most common one. But yeah, but judging from the screenshot, it looks basically just like Bejeweled, pretty much. Puzzle game. And yeah, still got like the stickers on it and stuff, as you can see. And yeah, it's got the manual right there, and there's the disc. Have a quick look to see what it's like. It's a bit dusty, but no scratches by the looks of it. So yeah, it's the first game, Ballistic. It's a puzzle game. Alright, then next we have Contra Legacy of War. Now this is a game I definitely know about. Of course, Contra is a legendary franchise that, you know, debuted, well, first in the arcades and then became popular on the NES. You know, there's many more came after it: Super C, Contra 3, Contra Hardcore, and yeah, and this is the first 3D Contra, Legacy of War. And yeah, still got the original sticker, pre-owned, $8.99. And yeah, I remember James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd, actually played this on his channel back when he had the Let's Play series with his friend Mike Matei. You know, James and Mike Mondays. I remember they actually played this. And yeah, Contra Legacy of War. This one's complete as well. It doesn't come with the 3D glasses, unfortunately. It mentions right there at the front, 3D. But yeah, this game actually does have a 3D support. Not just in like terms of 3D graphics. I mean, obviously it has that. This was the first 3D Contra. But it also had like actual 3D, like this game actually came with like 3D glasses back in the day. And unfortunately this copy doesn't have it. But yeah. Oh, this one's very dusty. I don't know where you could see, but yeah, it looks like this hasn't been played in about 20 years, but yeah, no, there's some kind of some scuffs. I don't know where you can even see, but yeah, it's very, very dusty. I'm just gonna wipe on my hoodie for a sec. It's very, very dusty, but yeah. So yeah, interested to try this one out. I've heard that this is one of like the worst Contra games, so I'm not expecting it to be good or anything, but I'm just interested to see what it's like, because this was the first ever 3D Contra. And yeah, the only Contra game I've really played is, I think I played a little bit of the two NES games on the NES Classic, and then I played the Mega Drive one, Hard Corps, and I couldn't get past the first level. Like, Contra games are notoriously really hard. Next game, next we have Tennis Arena, obviously a tennis game, published by Ubisoft. This is one of the many games in this bag that I've never heard of before, but you know, obviously it's pretty self-explanatory as what it is. It's a tennis game, and yeah, this one's got the manual. Look at that, Rayman, the first one. Street Racer. And quickly check the disc. Again, very dusty, but no scratches by the looks of it. So, I don't know if I'm going to test out every single one of these games, because if I'm being completely honest, I doubt I'm going to keep all of these. Like, only a few I think I'm generally going to keep for my collection, and then probably a lot of it, like a lot of the games I just frankly don't care about, I'll just put on eBay. So, this one I might keep, you know, I mean, I do like tennis games, so it could be decent, you never know. Alright, next up we have Forsaken. Now, this is a game I definitely know about. I don't know too much about it, but I've definitely heard of the game before. I believe this is like a 3D flight game. Like, I believe this is similar to Descent, that game Volition made long before they did like Saints Row and stuff, back when they were called Parallax. So yeah, I've definitely heard of this game before. Didn't this game have like a remaster a few years back? But yeah, I've definitely heard of it. And yeah, this is complete as well. Jeremy McGrath, Supercross 98. Cool. But yeah, check the disc. Again, pretty dusty. Whoever owned these before me, just, like I said, probably haven't played these in about 20 years. But yeah, no scratches. But yeah. Yeah, definitely going to try this out, you know, looks pretty cool. And has a sick name, you know, Forsaken. That's the name of a Skillet song. Alright, next game we have is called Psychic Force. It's by Taito, published by Acclaim. Looks like a anime 3D fighting game. Again, this is another game I've never heard of before, but yeah, just from the screenshots, it looks, yeah, obviously very anime, and it looks like a fighting game. But yeah, it's complete as well. Yeah, quickly check the disc. There's a bit of a scratch up there at the top. Again, you probably can't even see that, but, and again, just a lot of dust. But yeah, there's that. The next game we have here is B-Movie, another game I've never heard of. Still got the price sticker on the back. It was originally $14.99, went down to $9.98, and then $7.98. So yeah, it looks like it's probably a strategy game, I guess. Again, I've never heard of this game before, so I have no idea what genre it is. But yeah, it's got the manual as well. And, oh, this one's got some scratches. And a few scuffs. Again, you probably can't see any of this on camera. Yeah, and again, just a lot of dust. Why are all these so dusty for? I mean, I get they're old games, but still, like, why is every single one of these got so much dust on the disc? That's probably going to be one of the ones I sell, actually. Next we have G-Police. Another game which I think I've heard of before. Like, the name sounds familiar, but... Oh, this one has 2 discs. Yeah, I think I probably heard of this game before, but I don't really know, like, anything, like, too much about it. But the name definitely does seem familiar. There's the first disc. It's got the manual, which is upside down for some reason. And there's the second disc. So, see, first disc. Got some light scratches on it, but nothing too major. And the second disc, again, some light scratches, bit of dust it looks like, there's some crumbs or whatever, I don't know what's on that disc, but yeah, looks alright. Yeah, might give this one a go, looks interesting. So yeah, might try that one out. Next up we have Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey. Yeah, another game that I've straight up never heard of before. This one also has 2 discs as well, like why? Why would a pinball game need 2 discs? Oh, what the hell? Okay. That's fallen out of the case, but there's the first disc, the manual. And, wait, what the hell is this? Pro Pinball The Web, the hell? Are these 2 different games? Like, look at the discs. They're completely different from each other. What the hell? Pro Pinball The Web. Oh my god, this one's very dusty. Fucking hell. Again, you probably can't see on camera, but this one's very dusty. But yeah, like, what's this second disc? Pro Pinball the Web. Is this a different game? That one's dusty as well. Like, why are these so dusty? Again, I get they're old, but like, why? Why are they so dusty? But yeah, there's that. What's next? This one has its cover put on sideways for some reason. This is Gallagher Destination Earth. Let me just quickly fix that. Oh, this one's got no manual. This is the first game so far to not have a manual. But yeah, let me quickly fix the cover. There we go, that's much better. But yeah, this is obviously like an updated version of Gallagher. Oh, this is the cleanest one so far. This one actually doesn't have any dust on it. It's got a few scuffs, but yeah, that's by far the cleanest disc. But yeah, it just looks like a 3D version of Gallagher. Obviously the classic Namco arcade game. Yeah, that might be pretty fun. Oh, next we have, what's this? Motorhead High Velocity Entertainment. Again, another game I've never heard of. Yeah, it's just like a racing game. Got the manual. Oh, very colourful disc, look at that. Again, just some dust and a few scuffs, but nothing major. And looks like there's a stain there as well. Don't know what that's about, but yeah, just like a racing game. This one has an upside down cover. God knows why. Worms Pinball, the Value series, best of Infogrames. Why is this upside down? Like, who would do this? Who would do such a thing? But yeah, this has the manual and the disc. Yeah, just a few scuffs, not too dirty. I don't really have much experience with the Worms franchise. I did have the first game on PS1 many years ago. I'm talking about like 10 plus years ago. I bought it at a charity shop, I remember. And I couldn't get into it, which is why I sold it. HMV sticker, $9.99. Yeah, this is obviously a pinball spin-off of Worms. So yeah, so that's the only experience I've had with the Worms series. That I had the first game a long time ago, and I sold it because I just didn't get into it. Next game, another racing game. Racing Simulation Monaco Grand Prix. Also published by Ubisoft. This one feels really heavy for some reason. It's probably got a huge chunky manual. But yeah, like it's the Formula 1 racing game. And what's this? Is this a like a registration card thing? Yep. I have quite a lot of these, especially like old Activision games. Used to come with like these registration cards. There's the manual, which is very chunky. Let's see. Oh, this one's quite clean as well. Yeah, a few scuffs, but so far none of these have been like too scratched up. You know, I think all of these games will, you know, even like the really dusty ones, I think they'll all play perfectly fine. They just need a quick, you know, just a quick clean, really. But yeah. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more games left in this bag. So next up we have Versus, which I actually know of this game. This is a fighting game, published by THQ, and yeah, see right at the back there. I have heard of this game before. It does look pretty interesting. What is that? Anyway, yeah, got the manual and the disc, which is loose for some reason. Yeah, this one is it's a bit dusty, but it's mostly clean actually. It's definitely one of the cleaner discs. But yeah, Versus looks pretty interesting. I do like my 3D fighting games, so this one could be pretty enjoyable. And yeah. What's next? Colony Wars. Another game I've never heard of. Is this like a 3D shoot 'em up, I guess? I'm just judging it based on the screenshots. I've never heard of this game before. But yeah, another game that feels quite heavy. And, oh, it's because it comes with 2 discs. That would explain it. Yeah, got the manual there. Both discs. Yeah, just a light scuff. A little bit of dust, but again, nothing too major. Second disc. A few more scuffs. Looks like some fingerprints, but in fact, yeah, those are fingerprints. But again, it just needs a light clean. It should be perfectly fine. What is this? Dodger Marina. This is like a vehicular combat game. So yeah, another game I've never heard of before. Got the manual there. It's got a few scuffs, quite a bit of dust. Again, nothing too major. Right, and the last two games. Next we have Buster Move 2 Arcade Edition, the Platinum release. I've definitely heard of Buster Move before. I don't know why. Someone looks like someone's like scrubbed out the fucking the barcode with like a Sharpie or something. Like what is that about? It's just like this big black box in the corner. But yeah, like everyone knows Buster Move, pretty much a puzzle game. And what the fuck? What the fuck? It's not even in there. What the hell? This is guys. This is literally the first time I'm opening up these games, like, just in general. Like, not even on camera, this is the first time ever I'm opening these up. What the fuck? There's no disc in here. What the hell? What the fuck? There's no disc in there. Okay. I guess I won't be able to play Buster Move then. The hell? Right, let's just hope there's a disc in the last game here. What was this? Nanotech Warrior. This looks like again, probably another shoot 'em up. You guys even see that? Yeah. Another thing there. Got the manual. This one has the disc. And it's very dusty, but that's to be expected at this point. Yeah, another game I've never heard of before. Yeah, this is in French for some reason. This little, postcard thing. I'm not entirely sure what to call it, but this is in French. Actually, Ultra 64. Before obviously the N64 had its final name. Yeah, PlayStation, Sega Saturn. Yeah, I wonder why that's in French. The manual's in English, so I don't know why that's in French for. Back's in English. Well, it has the other languages, but yeah, weird. Alright guys, there you have it. That is everything that came from that bag that my nan gave me. So yeah, quite an interesting selection of games, most of which I've never really heard of before. I probably won't keep all these. I'll probably just, only keep a few that I'm actually generally interested in. And yeah, probably just sell the rest on eBay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, having a look at like this huge lot of PS1 games that I recently got. Again, I got all these for free, thanks to my nan. But yeah guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, please like, subscribe, and peace. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I really want to try and upload more frequently on this channel. I know my upload schedule is horrendous. I know that. I'm trying to fix it. I really want to post more frequently. I am also posting on the extra channel again. I actually posted a new video on there like last week or so. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, please like, subscribe, and peace. And I shall see you guys in the next one.